welcome back to my channel. This is Sarah Grayson, where grace begins with you. Hello everyone, welcome back to my Vlogmas. I know I've been a little missing in action, but my Vlogmas fragrance videos, I'm trying to get up a video every day until Christmas. I have some videos, multiple videos that I'll be uploading for the days that I've missed. But in reference to that, I have been uploading a holiday fragrance of the day. So every day I've been wearing a different fragrance, and I'm beginning to upload those fragrances, holiday fragrances of the day, in my shorts. So if you wanted to see what fragrances I've been wearing every day, please go to my shorts. It's a really delightful treat, and I think you'll be very thrilled to know what I've been wearing every day. So I think this is Vlogmas 7. I'm going to be uploading multiple videos this week to catch up. So just stay tuned and look out for that. Before we get started, please don't forget to like, comment, thumbs up the video so I know you enjoy this content. Comment and subscribe. Please don't forget to share, and definitely don't forget to hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when I upload new Vlogmas videos. Okay, without further ado, let's get into this video that this content is about, and it's about 5 fragrances that I regret buying. If I had to do it again, more than likely I would not have purchased these fragrances, but I think you're going to be really puzzled and amazed by the fragrances that I picked out that I regret buying. I think you're going to be a little surprised, to say the least. So without further ado, let's get into this video and let's go over the first fragrance. The fragrances are not in any particular order. They're just 5 fragrances that I know I wouldn't have purchased if I had to do it all over again. And the first fragrance is Sushi Imperial by Boys 1920. Let's get into the notes, because you know I love notes. The top notes are mandarin orange, lemon, bergamot. The middle notes are cinnamon, nutmeg, pepper, and rose. And the base notes are Madagascar, sandalwood, and tonka bean. It's a citrus, warm, spicy, fresh, spicy, cinnamon, woody, vanilla, and it's soft, spicy, powdery, aromatic fragrance. Now, the reason why I say this fragrance was raved about, actually, even before I started my YouTube channel or my fragrance, YouTube channel journey to review my fragrances and become a part of the community, I had this fragrance, and it was one specific, I'm not naming any names, YouTuber that influenced me to buy this fragrance. They raved about this fragrance. It was the best fragrance, and I think until today. And just so you guys will know, fragrances are such a subjective, they're so subjective. Like, one person can love it, the other person don't. 20 people can love it, then 20 people won't. It'll do good on your skin, and it can do very bad on my skin. So it's very subjective. It's something that, it has very amount of opinions about a fragrance. So I get that. But we also got to be wary of sometimes people will get things for free, and they're not going to say anything bad about this fragrance. And that's something that I'm going to, as my channel, going to stay away from. If I'm not fond of a fragrance, I'll just let you know I'm not fond of a fragrance. I'm quite sure there's plenty of people out there that would probably agree. And then there's plenty of people that would disagree. So but it's nothing that you should be ashamed of if you don't like something that someone else does. So let me get back into this fragrance before this video gets too long. It's only 5 fragrances. They raved and raved about this fragrance, so it just influenced me to want to have it, know more about it, you know, and get it in my hands. This fragrance it almost has like a licorice kind of quality to it, but it's really nothing magnificent. It's really nothing that you need to run out and get. It's a kind of spicy licorice to me. They say spice, but licorice to me, kind of vibrant fragrance. It's nothing outstanding. It's just a fragrance. It's just not saying just a fragrance. It's just, to me, it's just a mediocre fragrance. It's nothing that has anything that stands out besides that little, which is probably comes from the anise licorice smell. So that's what this fragrance is. So really be wary of all the hype around a fragrance, because sometimes the hype is not valid, and it's not it's not so truthful. But this one is Boys. It's Sushi Imperial by Boys 1920. The next fragrance that I have that I regret buying is another fragrance that was raved about so much. And you guys probably are so familiar with these fragrances. Rouge by Narciso Rodriguez. And the top notes are iris, Bulgarian rose. The middle notes are musk, tuberose, orange blossom. The base notes are tonka bean, vanilla, white cedar, extract cedar, sandalwood, and vetiver. It's a powdery, vanilla, musky, woody, iris, rose, sweet, earthy, violet, white floral fragrance. And this fragrance, guys, is just that. It's just powdery. I'm gonna turn up the lights just a little bit. It's powdery. It has a little bit of musk. To me, it smells like nail polish. Just to make it in layman's terms, it smells just like nail polish. And it's so funny because this is another fragrance that I bought a long time ago, and I just haven't got rid of it yet. I bought this cube, the Poudre. And some people are really in love with these fragrances. I bought the one that's in the white bottle, the regular Narciso, and they all smell almost the same. Powdery and a little musky, nail polishy. So as I said before, 5 fragrances that I regret buying, and Narciso Rouge is one. If I had to do it over again, I would not purchase this fragrance. This is Narciso Rouge by Narciso Rodriguez. The next fragrance I have is going to be a shocker, guys. I know it's going to be a shocker, but just bear with me. Just bear with me. Velvet Orchid by Tom Ford. The notes are rum, honey, mandarin, orange, bergamot. The middle notes are black orchid, orchid, jasmine, hello, thrive, hyacinth, rose oil, narcissus, magnolia, orange blossom. The base notes are vanilla, myrrh, sweet, sandalwood, Peru balsam, and lavender. It's a floral, sweet, powdery, amber, woody, vanilla, honey, balsamic, run, warm, spicy fragrance. This, I get sweetness. I get the little bit of powder. I get a lot of sweetness, and I get a lot of kind of honey. It's not syrupy sweet, but it's bright kind of sweet, kind of balsamic, a little bit of brightness. I get a little bit of the booziness, but not a lot. The reason why I regret purchasing this fragrance is because I love Black Orchid more. Would I get rid of this fragrance? No. But I really, if I had to do it again, it wouldn't have been, I would have just purchased the Black Orchid and I would have been fine with that. I like the classiness and I like the elevation of Black Orchid. This one is, even though it's nice, it's nothing that draws you in about this fragrance. It's not, it's a nice fragrance, but it's nothing elevated or sophisticated about this fragrance. So that's why I kind of regret buying this fragrance. Am I going to keep it in my collection? Of course. I love the sweet kind of smell of it. I love the brightness, but I'm going to keep it in my collection because we know Tom Ford fragrances are the prices are changing. The company is changing owners, and there's going to be some fragrances I believe that'll be discontinued. So these are some of the fragrances that I'm just going to keep, which is Tom Ford, because they're always going to be staples in my collection. And this one is Tom. And then I have two more fragrances, guys. I know you're kind of going to be a little puzzled, but before we get to the last one that you're probably going to be very surprised, let's get to this one. And I think you, if you've been watching me, you know why I feel what I feel. Vanilla Woods, the 7 Virtues. The notes are pear, top, middle notes are rose, the base notes are vanilla, caramel, amber. It's a vanilla, sweet caramel, amber, powdery fruit, balsamic fragrance. I did a video with this one. I'll try to link it below. Why I have the feelings I have towards this fragrance, and it would be better understood why I regret buying this purchase. This is another overhyped, raved about fragrance, and for all that love it, more power. But it's just a vanilla fragrance. I know, you know, but you know, the way they make it seems it's the be all of all vanilla fragrances, and you know, you can't get it anywhere else but Vanilla Woods, 7 Virtues, and that is not really true. So this is another fragrance that I regret purchasing, and if I had to do it again, I definitely would have left this fragrance on the shelf. This is Vanilla Woods, the 7 Virtues. Last but not least, when you all see this, please don't please don't get offended. It's just my opinion, just how I feel, and just remember, even though I regret buying some of these fragrances or these fragrances, does not mean I won't keep these fragrances, and it does not, I'll keep them around, and it does not mean I hate the fragrance. I hate to say that word, but that I hate the fragrance or I hate the house or the brand. It has nothing to do with that. It's just my personal opinion on if I had to do it again, would I purchase these fragrances? And absolutely would be no. Now that I have them, I'm going to keep them. Well, the most of them, the majority of them. I know you're shocked, right? I know everyone's shocked. It is Coco Chanel's Mademoiselle Intense. So let's get into the notes. The top notes are Sicilian orange, Calabrian, bergamot, and lemon. The middle notes are rose, fruity notes, and jasmine. And the base notes are patchouli, Madagascar, vanilla, tonka bean, white musk, and lavender. It's a citrus, vanilla, patchouli, sweet, woody, warm, spicy, amber, balsamic, rose, fruity fragrance. Now, Coco Chanel Coco Chanel is, if you have any Chanel fragrances, most of Chanel's fragrances have this similar DNA that you can tell, underlining DNA that you can tell is a Chanel fragrance. Now, the reason why I say I regret buying this one, and if I had to do it again, I wouldn't. This Mademoiselle was targeted for a very broad, affordable consumer. So they made this fragrance so everyone could afford it. It was marketed towards everyone, you know, because Coco Chanel is supposed to be exclusive or a very luxury designer, and it's supposed to have that type of price tag. Because, this is just my thoughts, because this fragrance was marketed for everyone to be able to afford and have it, it's just a basic fragrance. To me, it kind of smells like nail polish. You know, like nail polish. And it's weird because I have Coco Noir. I like Coco Noir because it has a kind of a little deep brightness, like a deep, almost deep kind of brightness. But if you really take the time to know that fragrance, you will still smell that kind of DNA of Chanel in that fragrance as well, just not as potent as in Mademoiselle. Mademoiselle was marketed towards a mass audience or a mass consumer, and it really, although it's not a bad fragrance, it's not anything unlike other regular fragrances. You know, it has nothing that just reaches out and grabs you. It's to me, it's just a basic fragrance. But because it has that name brand or that logo of Coco Chanel, and they made it affordable, in a more affordable price and reach for everyone, because it was marketed for a mass audience. I mean, a very mass audience. And it was also supposed to reach, excuse me, a younger crowd. This one, even although it comes in this beautiful bottle, although it's from Coco Chanel, if I had to do it again, it would be a fragrance I wouldn't purchase. It was another one raved, hyped up. So people really, including myself, really sought this fragrance out. Again, this one is, and as I said before, it's okay. It's okay. It's nothing that would, would have you. It's not, to me, it's not even a everyday scent. Something that you would want to wear every day. That's just my opinion. But again, this one is Coco Chanel Mademoiselle Intense. And that's all I have for you guys for my 5 regretful purchases that I will not be buying again. And if I had to do it all over, I would have not purchased it in the first place. And to let you know, most of these, matter of fact, I think all of these fragrances were blind buy purchases, so I never got an opportunity to smell them. So that weighs a lot in this as well. Before you go, guys, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Stay tuned for my other VLOGMAS videos coming up. Please don't forget to share, and definitely don't forget to hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when I upload more great VLOGMAS videos and content. I'll see you again soon. It was a pleasure for everyone that's here, and I appreciate you and thank you. Have a blessed day and evening. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.